Yo, how are you doing, man?
I'm good, chilling.
All right. Thank you for joining. Like, definitely, definitely. So, this is Slo TV, and you are Bruce Leekix. And so, I know you're about to drop a new project. It's supposed to drop February.
Yeah. February 4th. Be that as it may, LP. February 4th. It's gonna be a 25 track beat tape. From like different type of genres and styles.
Yeah. So, what's it gonna sound like?
So think of like everything from when I first started, like the old boom bap, and then think of everything now, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, so like your younger work, and then now you're kind of pushing a different sound.
Yeah, pretty much like my old stuff like was mainly from what everybody heard was boom bap, but I always been making different types of beats. But this type around is gonna be like more like you know diverse. This time around,
Yeah. So,
I've been trying to actually put out this tape for like 2 years, so I've kind of been on and off working on it. So yeah,
yeah. So, how old are you?
26. I just
26.
turned
When
26.
do you get into producing?
Um, when I was like 14.
Damn.
Um, I got serious into it when I was 15, so
Yeah.
around that age.
So you created your YouTube channel about like 2011 or so, like 10 years ago, and you started dropping beats for a bunch of beats and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah.
who was the first person you ever like sold a beat to?
Mm, Probably one of my stepbrother's friends. Um, I think yeah, it was one of my stepbrother's friends. From back in Aurora, Colorado. Um, yeah, his name was Trevor. I don't know his like rap name or anything. I don't think he raps anymore, but that was like one of my first beats I sold to him. I think I don't remember which one it was, but that was like during that time, like 2011. That was the first time I sold my first beat.
Yeah. So what's the name of your project?
Be that as it may, LP.
All right, and you dropped a single already called "Push Me" about a few days ago, Friday,
Yeah,
right? Or was it? It was
yeah,
Thursday.
about Friday or Thursday or Friday.
Yeah. So your project's supposed to drop in February. So is this your first project you ever dropped?
Nah, nah. My first one was instrumentals. It was back in like 2014. It was basically a bunch of pro era instrumentals and some unreleased instrumentals.
Yeah. So how did you get your name, Bruce Leekix?
Yeah. Well, I used to go by the name um Jay Lee because my real name is Jacob Lee Myers, and it just Jay Lee was something that I was called like by my friends and stuff before I started producing, so I just went by that. And then eventually when I was by Jay Lee, Joey Badass hit me up. Like he hadn't dropped 1999 yet. He had dropped Survival Tactics and the song Waves, but they only had like about 500 views on this YouTube channel back in 2011. So I met him. He liked some of my beats on my YouTube channel. He had messaged me on Facebook first, but anyways, how I got my name. He had asked me to join Pro Era like 2 weeks later after well, actually no, it was a week later after he had messaged me about those beats. But after a while, there was like a group chat basically, and Steve's was on there. Everybody was on there, like, and Steve's was roasting me every week. He would roast me a lot, so he would call me. He found this picture, a really bad picture of me I posted on my Facebook, and I was like 15 at the time. So he found this picture. He was like, "This Bruce Lee looking motherfucker, real looking ass nigga," something like that. So yeah, and then Joey was like, "Don't he look like a Bruce or something?" And then this is on like Facebook and stuff. So then he just said like, "All right, you need to." I was like thinking about changing my name to Questlove, but not Questlove, or I don't even know, Lil Quest or something like that. But then it was like close to, Questlove. Yeah, Lil Quest. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was very short lived. But yeah, Joe was like, you should name yourself Bruce Leekix. So I was just like, okay, Bruce Leekix it is, and just went from there.
Yeah.
But I eventually just dropped the Bruce because I don't want to be associated to Bruce Lee all the time, even though I do look up to him. But I just go by just Leekix now.
Yeah, so you just go by Leekix now. But
Leekix, yeah.
At one time it
just
was Bruce Leekix.
Yeah.
So you basically met Pro Era in a group chat, but Joey had hit you up before.
Yeah, he had hit me. He had messaged me on Facebook because I was friends with Dime a Dozen and LB3 from the Phony People.
Yeah.
Like, they just added me on Facebook one time. Not I added them, but they added me back. So I just like promoted my music on there, trying to get seen, type shit.
Yeah. So that was in 2012.
2011.
2011.
Yeah.
So, what was it like dropping a bunch of classics? Cause you really dropped some of the best like beats, and were like associated with some of the best like boom bap songs of the 2010s. Like, what does that make you feel like that you made those, like at such a young age?
It didn't really hit me till now. Back then I didn't really. I was just like, I was kind of just happy, but I didn't really care because I wasn't like getting money from it, and I was still in Colorado and Texas. I'm in Texas right now, but I wasn't really there to see much of the success.
Yeah. Was it really hard for you being from, you were in Colorado and they were in New York?
Well, no, it was just that we just had to communicate through Facebook all the time. But it was hard for like when they would go on tour and I would have to be at school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like I remember one time I went to one of the shows back in 2013. It was like during winter break, and it was just fun, but it was kind of just weird because it was right after Steve had died, and that was like it was Joey's like first big tour, I think, that he was headlining.
Yeah.
It was the Smokers Club tour.
So did you ever get to really tour with Pro Era, or did you just go to some of the shows?
I just went to some of the shows.
Yeah.
It was just very like brief. Like, um, I would meet them day before, and then I would come in later, the next day, basically.
Yeah. So, do you still make beats for a lot of them?
Um, I sent like a beat pack to CJ and Ayla the other day. Me and Ayla are still cool. Like, I talk to CJ a lot, and I haven't really seen anything from Joey.
Yeah. Are you still consider yourself pro era or
This is how I see it. Um, I never really had any paperwork signed with them. I wasn't even signed to the Pro Era label or whatever it is at this point. Um, because everybody kind of went in a way like they have their own labels, their own managers now. So it's kind of
yeah.
like it's more of a collective as it is as a group. That's how I see it. It's more of a collective. So yeah, kind of
Yeah. You're in the
like
group
that's
but you're
where
not
people don't
signed to
really.
anybody, basically.
Hmm?
I said you're in the group but you're just not signed, basically.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I wasn't signed or anything. So when I left in 2013, it was just like kind of like, yeah, it didn't really matter at that point.
Yeah. But you're still connected to a lot of them. So
Yeah.
so you getting into beat making. Did you ever try and start rapping?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Um, there was this like one time I had made this song on my friend's mixtape. I did a little verse that we kind of wrote together. He wrote most of it. I just wrote the few lines and the first few lines, and then yeah, I just but that was about it. I thought about it, but I don't know what to rap about at this point. So,
Yeah.
but
So
that would
it,
be cool though.
huh?
But that would be cool though.
Yeah. So whenever you started in pro era, like basically, who were the first pros that you met after Joey?
Um, CJ, Aaron, Steve. I'm trying to think of who. Kirk, yeah, Kirk.
Yeah.
About those people, about them, and there was other people, like this one producer, but I forgot his name. He wasn't in the group for that long. He got kicked out.
Who? Someone
I
got
I
kicked
don't
out of pro
remember.
era?
Huh?
Someone got kicked out of pro era?
Yeah, but well, he was just there for like a week or something. Like he just wasn't sending any beats or nothing. Like I was sending the most shit. So yeah, like I was sending beats like every day, like 5 beats every 3 hours or something. Yeah, I don't know if you can ask them whenever you interview them about how often I would send beats.
Yeah. You ever talk to Han Solo? Cause he's like you. He's from like
Oh
Denmark.
yeah, I talked to Han Solo. It's been years since I spoken to him, but yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
He just he's kind of in a similar situation, but his situation is weirder because none of his music that he made with Pro Air is on streaming services. Like they took off. They took off Peep. Yeah, Peep the Pro Apocalypse. Yeah, Peep the Pro Apocalypse. He had did the song with Joey and where it was. I forgot the name of it. You probably know the name, but they had made a big music video to it. You know, he was over. It was called Overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Overseas. That's what it was called. But yeah, they had taken that off of streaming platforms because they didn't pay anybody or let anybody know that they were putting it on there beforehand. So they had taken it off because they didn't want to like deal with the lawsuits. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Because there was this one producer, Brandon Deshay. He had made a Reddit post about it, but yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't get paid for the beats, apparently.
And yeah, I had to do the same thing. And, you know, but I just told him straight up, like I just hit him
Well,
directly
they
through
paid you for the
DM.
beats, right?
Yeah.
All right. So,
But yeah, go on.
nah, go ahead.
But I got paid for the beats, but I'm not getting like streaming royalties right now. We're trying to work on it right at this moment. So yeah.
So, being a big producer, who were some of the like people you looked up to? Like some of the top producers you ever looked up to?
Outside of hip hop or just hip hop?
Anywhere.
Okay. I'd say Prince, most definitely. Stevie Wonder, Quincy Jones, Jay Dilla, Madlib, Ye. I want to say like Timberland, and I would say probably Lex Luger. Yeah, Lex Luger. You know, because I just feel like he don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
I know that's like a large list of producers for
Nah.
you. Like, yeah,
That's a pretty good list, though. I mean, these are all big
yeah.
names. But yeah, so I mean, you produce some of the bigger tracks off of American Corruption. You produced, what was it, like 2 or 3 tracks from Peep the Apocalypse?
Mm-hmm.
Did you produce on the sex tape?
I produced like 2 on a sex tape. That one Diamond interlude was created the day of the release. We just made it on last minute, and I do not like that beat at all. Yeah.
But what track was made on the release?
The one, it was like an interlude track. Like I literally just took a sample and just filtered it and slowed it down. Like I didn't do shit to. Yeah, like I didn't do anything else.
Yeah. I mean, you made Bun and Cheese, right? That was your track?
Yep. Yeah, that was something that CJ was like, I'll rap over a beat if you name it Bun and Cheese. So I just named the beat Bun and Cheese. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't expect everybody to rap all on it though.
Alright. So, is there anything you want to say or anything like that about producing your new album or anything?
My new album?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Is there anything like you want to say about your new like project, your beat project and all that?
Oh yeah, man. My new beat project is Be That As It May. It was created from like 2017 from 2021 last year basically. Um, it's a lot of beats, like 25 beats. From made all from different devices. I made a couple beats from the MPC and then Ableton. So, but yeah, it's dropping February 4th. It took me a while to create this project, and I really want everybody to just listen to it and you know just share it. Just listen to it while you're like riding down the street or getting high or even talking to a girl or just going through it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say. It's a lot of sounds that are gonna go
All
through it.
right,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Well, thank you for joining Slo TV.
All right. Thank you.
And wrap it up. Thank you.
All righty.
All right, man. Peace.